And now on the big story of the India-China standoff in the Ladakh sector. India today has now accessed a heat map of the line of actual control, the LAC, that shows China's troop build-up there on the Ladakh sector. Take a look at this graphic that's been exclusively prepared for the viewer. This is the clearest heat map satellite imagery which shows the troop build-up. Take a look at that. April and May, the difference that you can see at the Pangong flashpoint. The map then shows how the Chinese PLA troops have gathered this month in May in large numbers, and the situation was very different just a month ago in April. The deployment of Indian troops can also be seen again in response, clearly remember, to the Chinese aggression in the area. So there has been a response by India, but the difference is very clear. Now to explain this map more, with reiterating India's stand that the Chinese military was hindering normal patrol in its troops along the line of control in Ladakh and Sikkim, India now has strongly refuted Beijing's claim of trespassing across the Chinese side. India's stand now remains the same, that we will not back down even in the wake of Chinese envoy's statement, remember, which seemed to be very optimistic, saying both countries pose no threat to each other. India Today, Shiv Arur is now joining me live. Shiv, you understand this scenario best. You have been speaking to the experts in the past few days as well. For the benefit of our viewers, you explain to us what is this graphic precisely? How does it explain the situation build up?
You know, Pooja, most media in the country have been reporting the Ladakh standoff based on hearsay, based on sources, based on, what they're hearing from their contacts in the army. Because remember, the army has been, consistently silent. They haven't said a word about this. The External Affairs Ministry has issued just one measly statement about the state of affairs in Ladakh. So journalists have had to, literally just depend on their sources, which is fine. But what we've done here on India Today is actually accessed visual data, which the rest of the media has been following now since we broke it on Sunday. And this that you have on your screen right now is the latest image from the north banks of the Pangong Lake, which accounts for the fourth standoff point between troops on both sides. And as you can see, and as you rightly pointed out, Pooja, it's the clearest satellite imagery establishing how in April there was no presence in that particular area east of Finger 4. And now there is this large Chinese camp that has suddenly sprung up there out of nowhere. Now, the immediate trigger for that reinforcement by the Chinese, is of course that there was a big brawl that happened in Finger 4 on the May 5th and 6th. Very much like the one that happened, in 2017, though on a slightly smaller scale, but no less serious. And the difference is this time China has sent in reinforcements, and this is one more visual element exclusive to India Today that establishes the mobilization of China. You're absolutely right, Pooja, when you mention that you've got the Chinese Foreign Office and Ambassador to India on the one hand, softening their stand, striking what appears to be a conciliatory note. But these images tell the reality on the ground. And until these images don't appear to happen in reverse, which is the disappearance of those Chinese reinforcements, it is not going to be seen as a scale back as far as China is concerned. So talk is cheap when it comes to China. Actions speak louder than words, and satellite images have nailed that.
Actions speak louder. Clearly, that's what this map is also reflecting. At 5 p.m, Shiv is going to bring you a special telecast, a more elaborate perspective on this India-China standoff. Remember to tune in for the 5 Live as well, Shiv. Thank you so much for this perspective. Take a look now at some of the political reactions that have been coming in on the India-China standoff, specifically what the Indian politicians are saying. Listen in.
Earlier also we saw such standoff in Doklam. Now this standoff, both countries must maintain restraint. Both countries should see nothing is done to escalate tension. Now there are reports the chiefs of both armies are meeting, talking. If that is so, it should produce positive result. This standoff must be brought to end.
Well, this is a very positive development, and the country will be free of worry on this count. And in all probability and hopefully, the elephant and the dragon will dance together.
आपकी लद्दाख में एक्टिविटीज़ रही हैं वो कतई एक पीसफुल रिलेशनशिप और बायलैटरल जो एक सरोकार है उसका उल्लंघन है ऐसा नहीं होगा कि एक तरफ आप स्केल करें, डिप्लॉयमेंट करें, अपने फोर्सेस को इंस्ट्रक्शन दें और दूसरी तरफ फिर तब जा कर के कम्युनिकेशन की कमी या कम्युनिकेशन की ज़रूरत की बात करना, मैं समझता हूँ थोड़ा सा बेईमानी लगता है।
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.